Right, welcome back to the challenge on Newbie Farm version 4 for FS17. I'm just going to clean this up, then I'm going to strip this lot off, and we're going to have to go and weed the meadows as they're ready again. So, you know, we're fast forward now into late summer. Help actually if I didn't have that quite so steep, and I need to get in here first. If not, I hit the edge of the trigger. One thing that does seem to improve slightly with 19 is that they don't hit the trigger quite so much. Anyway, let's get this in there, strip this lot off, put the weeder on, and we'll go and have a bit of a weed. I don't bother to put a weight on, I'll take the weight up and leave it off for the present, because frankly, the next thing we're going to have to do once we've weeded the meadows, would help if I got close enough, I suppose. As I said, what I will have to do is go and mow and collect the grass. Did we get it all? Oh yes, we did. Well, while we go forward now, I often talk to machinery. Sometimes the only thing that will talk to me is machinery. Oh, a lonely person, you know, sad, lonely person. Well, I have to be if you consider I spend most afternoons up in the studio talking to myself. I call it the studio. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds almost professional. Oh boy, me professional. Right, well, we're still considering what to do next. Actually, by the time you see this, hopefully the previous one will have gone out, and we will have some suggestions, sensible suggestions. But I've been thinking I do like the idea of actually, of all things, doing some lumber, but doing it the very hard way. Doing it on 19, and we will start from scratch. Now, you may not want to see me do lumber, and I don't particularly want to do timber work, but something I haven't done a lot of, and it should be worth a laugh. Especially with some of the ideas I've got at the moment. But that's for the future anyway. Won't be until after we're done this. Oh, look at the weather forecast. Wow, we. Sunny today and tomorrow, then rain. Hey. Autumn is going to be wet. That's a good job. We're not. We'll have to put the weight on the front, because that is definitely rather front end light. I can feel it as I'm trying to drive, and it's going where it wants to go, not where I want it to go. No, perhaps I should leave actually the weight off. That'd be a good excuse. That's better. Yes, it feels a bit more secure at the front now. We'll start by doing this one. About all we're going to do today, I would have thought, is get 1.5 meadows. No, we're going to do 16 first. That's the big one. We can just carry on a bit, and we may get that done. As you see, we've now got £4,312. That's profit. Now, this is talking about now over a year and a half, and that's the amount of money I've made. I'm not going to get very fat on that, am I? Good job there. There's plenty of milk and eggs I can drink and eat. But you can get a little bit fed up with poached eggs in milk. after a while. But if I was to play this for a longer, I'd certainly be playing it alone now. Two things I'd do. One is I'd buy another medal. Another one close by, I think 9 or 10 or something like that. Close by the farm. And I'd also be getting the little telehandler from the Modern Classics pack, the JCB. Wrong end, I take it we're on. Well, here we were. I'm going to come out of cab to start this off, because I know what I'm like. I know, wonderful, but at least I think I'm wonderful. Somebody's got to. Should be going a bit quicker now. A shift tree. Shift tree. Oh, well done. That's better. No, it isn't. That way I do. We're up to 7 miles an hour. Actually, I wanted so I could take my finger off the button. It's got a strange thing that doesn't want to work on the cruise at the moment. It doesn't work on anything at the moment. They're stepping us. Right, sorry for the breakdown in this sound and vision. We should be back again now. I don't know what happened. I do not. There's something not quite right with this. At the moment, it does not want to work on cruise. Oh well, we just have to hold the button and this is going to make it fun. If I've got to hold this all the time, it looks like we've got a little error has crept into the machine. It's a gremlin, I tell you. I know I've got a USB bus, it's definitely on its way out. But this machine is going to be rebuilt over the winter. New motherboard, new processor, new graphics card and a whole load of new hard drives. Most of the rest I've got on there will stay. So I have, hold on, just noticed something. There's an extra little I'm not certain that's what we want. No, it, no, but that's a bit better. Yes, we're away again. It was to do, I think, with the cruise control. I think. I could be wrong there. These things happen. But why, when you're in the middle of making the video, do they happen? Let's go around the headland and then we'll start going up and down. I do need to bring this screen up so I can see where we're missed. And it'll be several places, I reckon. One of the things I'd love to see on 19 is this little mini map showing details from the main map, like what crop you got in, what state it's in. Even more important, where you have the line now. But I am getting used to 19 now. I liked it at the start, then I went off it a bit, and now I'm getting to like it again. Be even better when the season's out, and I see them. Well, by the time I see it, the mod contest might well be over, but the not certain when you'll see this in comparison to when Giants do is. And like everybody else, I'm interested and curious to see what their secret DLC is going to be. I have an inkling that's where their latest get-togethers being held, that it might well be a class pack, which will suit me down to the ground. I like class stuff. Right, I want to get to the end here. We will we'll start with some GPS news. So you see I'm only doing about half a whip of this at the moment. A bit of a waste. Get the GPS and get into cab again. Far happier in cab. Just swing around the top here. We've got some bits I noticed I missed out on the edge, but look at that mini map, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Just get to this end and we'll bring in the GPS. Yes, I do now. Now we've got Newbie, so we're pointing in the right direction. Now swing it around about. Yeah, about there I can do it. Check the whip is right, check there's no offset. Click it in. And pull the button and get into the cab, that's better. We'll be going over this a few extra times than what we should, but it isn't going to matter. Let's get rid of the GPS hub, or HUD. Yeah, HUD. Hub is something completely different. Right, so I've got to rebuild the PC. It hasn't done bad. What I'm looking to has been Asus motherboard. A Ryzen 2 processor, probably the quickest of the bunch. This will be my last update, I would have thought. And the graphics card will depend on how much I can persuade my good lady wife to allow me to spend. Oh, go on round. We will miss bits, but I'm not gonna worry again. We've got plenty of grass. And we're just about the end of that. We're now in the black. Nothing is quite so much of a rush anymore, or a worry. Except with what's in there, how much money we'd actually have to live on in 2 years. Remember, we've been paying all our taxes and that as we've been going. So this is profit basically we're making now. But we hadn't had a holiday in that time. Every day has been something to do here, as we're doing it on our own. You've got to take that into account. That at the moment would be way under minimum wage. At the moment we'd be queuing at the food bank to get food. That's better. Oh, I don't look too bad, do it? Doesn't look where it's filled in. We'll see if we can get this done completely and get up to 16, up to 11. The next time we'll mow one of these. Mow one, flatten it, or to use the correct term, we compact it. Because the whole idea of making silage is you're getting rid of the oxygen and you're heating it a bit, and if you had the oxygen in, that'd go rotten, but you're trying to compact it to keep the oxygen out, and then it should ferment, and that's basically what silage is, fermented matter. Because there's natural yeast and everything, so you're going to get fermentation with no problem at all. And I know a lot of people think if you ferment something you're going to make alcohol. It's not necessarily so. Although, of course, nature makes alcohol anyway. If anybody's ever seen an orchard, an orchard in the autumn with a lot of rotten apples on, and watch the wasps around it getting completely smashed out of their tiny little minds. Not a good place to go if you're allergic to wasp things, shall I tell you? Because they don't care, then the wasps are bad enough anyway, but a drunk wasp will take on anything. That's more surprisingly what I find to talk about. I start with an idea, and as soon as I switch on, start off, I forget exactly what I was going to say, and just open my mouth and hope. Disengage brain and open mouth. And I see Alice has woke up. Alice, for those who don't know, is one of our cats. A very bad-tempered, older female cat, neutered of course. It wouldn't do for us to have any kittens born to any of our cats, but we'd never get rid of them. As you can tell, was weird news. They're proud slaves to 7, the beasts. That, as we tell my wife's kids and my stepkids, that's where the inheritance is going. Into those little furry beasts there. I think we've got to get this done. We've got 10 minutes to finish this off. We haven't got that many more passes now. I'll do 11 off screen, and we'll carry on with this same period to mow one of them next time. And I've mowed the other off screen. I might probably do 11, the mow 11 on screen, if I remember. As you know, I'm very good at forgetting things. I'm the best person to tell a secret to. Well, not really, because what normally happens, I remember the secret, but not the fact that it's a secret. In some respects, I won't be sorry to see the end of this series. But I got so far now, I'm going to see it through to the bitter end. It'd be a bit silly now to say I had enough of it and stop it. Of course, for all I know, someone out there might be to see how the experiment goes. And so I have an idea now. I know I asked for suggestions, but I have an idea what's going to follow this. I just need to do a lot of map preparation to get the map, whichever map I choose, as I want it. And it will be logging, I think. I decided at least if I do one series just on logging, it might stop Stu going on about me needing to log on the other maps. That won't work, but I live in hope. Hope is a small village outside the town. That's a joke, by the way. Not a very good one. Just for the hell of it, how much longer have we got? 11.1. Oh, we get this one done. We most probably will have to maintain this tractor one more time for the end. And we're actually now doing 68.3 hours on this tractor. It's a lot of hours. And we're just coming up here. I'll have to turn the other way this time. Coming, because I'm not going to get in from this side here. I'm just going to lift the... well, no, I haven't lifted it because I'm on the wrong bit, and now I'm just waiting for that. We should be alright here. Waiting to come in on the line. If you look ahead, you can actually see where we haven't been. The light area right in the centre, right in front of us, we're missed. Well, a bit still to be done. The darker areas. I know because we're hit rendering distance, you can't see it so well. Should be one more pass and we should be done. I've got to check and see what mods there is for lumber. Now, I'm not going to be using at the start all the big fancy Scorpion Kings and what have you. I know what sport logging from it. It's on 17, 15, I forget which one logging started on. But I set up, that's beyond Westbridge Forest map, which is one of Johnny V's maps. Oops, didn't do that. One of Johnny V's maps, and I lift that up. I'd done one field down the bottom of the map, just trees. I planted them, I played hell with them. And by the time I'd done about 3 rows of trees, I was fed up with logging by then. There's a funny thing, I can harvest as many fields as as there is to do, and I still don't get fed up with it. On my off-screen river food farm, I've just done 10 fields straight off, one after another, harvesting. And I could have done another 10 and I'd enjoyed it. But give me one tree to have to chop down and butcher into the right length bits, and I've had enough. So be prepared for a lot of moaning. I'm just gonna go near that edge where I missed it before. That can take that out now. I won't come out of cab to do this because I want to get in close to the edge, because you can see, especially at the top end there, there's some light blue where we missed it. One thing I will say about John, I wish they'd stick on their HUDs with everything in the same place for each version. I keep looking at the top right hand corner to see whether the tool is up or down or switched on. And of course it's no on the earlier version, it's down the bottom left hand corner. Hey hell, that's life. It's there just to keep me alert. As they say, be alert, Britain needs alerts. Right, that'll do. Lift it up, fold it up, get back in the cab, we're done. I'm not going to worry if I missed anything else, but just quite a bit round that top edge, or that edge there. I remember the way I was driving, I was not surprised. I was surprised it got as much as it did. Well, let's keep on the pathway, on the roadway. Alright, we'll drive up on the 11. I might just get one pass done up there. Got time, but looks like we've still got a minute to go. Yes, I am trying to keep this down to around 30 minutes. I know some people like longer ones, but Motorsport Manager series is normally longer, especially if there's a race involved. And every so often there's a long farming one where I've got to a point I want to finish it off. Oh, a speed wobble, how did you notice that? Did you notice you wouldn't have missed it? Also, I hope you take note of the time. The in-game time I started this, 6:30 in the morning. Oh dear, right. Unfold this. We'll do one lap round, and that will do us. So whilst we're going around here, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on subscribe. You know you really want to. Or I would like you to. I think I would like you to. We're pretty close to the point. I'll finish this one up off screen, and we will be mowing this one next time out. And hopefully the cows will stay in good condition until we fill the bunkers again, and that should be the test. You see, we haven't made that much money. We're only on, say, 4,000 now. I think we only made 2,000 overnight. Not good. So the secret about this particular map is that, well, in the secret, the special point about this map is that Roy nerfed to the nth degree silage. And remember how I usually play, which is, if I get into trouble, do a bunker of silage. Get you out 750,000. Not on this one. I think, I know I'm not filling the bunkers right up, but I think I'm getting about 15,000 from the bunker full, or half full. Any road, yes, let's get back to the wind down. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything else you want to say, pop them in the comments bit. I read everyone and I attempt to reply to everyone. And with that, we're just coming up to doing this lap and we're just on 32 minutes. I'm going to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.